as we know, and there's been a lot of research in this, the early years can be really, really important. Before preschool, we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Now, Labour is saying thousands of short start centres have closed down under the Conservatives. Isn't that something you should be ashamed of?
Yeah. So it's really quite an inspirational individual, Frank Field, has done a lot of work on this. And what we've started to do, we've rolled out a number of opportunity areas across the country, looking at some of the most deprived communities and how best we are, in the best way, to be able to give
and
those...
Sure Start was working, wasn't it? Yeah?
Well, actually, there's a lot of evidence to say Sure Start wasn't working that effectively, and we can do better. But you're right, in terms of early language development. This is a fascinating statistic that I'm always absolutely captivated.
So what are you going to put in the place of the Sure Start centres that have closed?
So what we're doing is we're developing a number of range of new schemes, one of them called Hungry Little Minds, about actually how you start developing that early language development. What we're doing in terms of the work we're doing in opportunity areas, some of the most deprived communities in the country, actually looking at how we start lifting young people and giving them the best chance.
But again, Labour is saying 150,000 more early years staff in the system. They're also going to bring back free school meals at primary school and breakfast clubs. Now, a lot of people would say that is the way to get social mobility to help the most deprived children.
And what we're doing in terms of actually helping the most deprived children is about making sure they have the world's best education when they're at school, and in terms
of... But before then, shouldn't you really get to them before then? Because the evidence is if they're not got early, they're going to fall behind anyway.